So I can definitely tell the car is really, I'll just say chill for lack of a better word. So, oh, we're sliding. Hello and welcome. We're on version 14.2. We do not have the 0.1 update. We're in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're doing some FSD drives downtown. It is a snow day, so traffic is very crazy slow right now. It's around 4 o'clock on Saturday. We're gonna do the same drive we did the other day, except we're not starting at Polo Park. We're just at a random place in the Winnipeg area. We're gonna hit 360 Main Street. We're gonna go to the Forks Market, going to the Winnipeg Art Gallery, and then we'll hit Manitoba Hydro and then the Convention Center to stop and see how we do. So with all the snow drive, I'm gonna leave it in standard because I had it in Mad Max earlier, and especially if people are getting into an accident and it's starting to get slippery out, I noticed, because it's been very lightly snowing today. I do not want to get into an accident, so we'll just take it in standard. I watched some of Chuck's videos today. He did a trip and lots of discussion on various topics. One interesting fact is he pointed out, he's like, I don't know why it will never give me street parking in this one particular spot. But he has his pin at the end of a cul-de-sac, and that's not a street parking scenario. So he needs to bring his pin back. So I commented on his video. So Chuck, if you're listening, check out my comment. Just put that pin back a little bit further, and I think you will get street parking. So I've been driving on FSD all day today, doing Uber. Let's see, I've done 145 kilometers of driving, and on autopilot in the last 6 days, I've driven 587.1 kilometers, and 574.8 have been on FSD 14.2. So we're at 98%, which is pretty good. This is all city driving, majority of it on Uber. So the reason it's 98% is a lot has to do with the destination. I'm gonna press the accelerator because I want to get through this light. So that was good. So I think the car should have gone, but it hesitated. As you can tell, even on standard, we're doing 42 and a 60. And we really could be in the other lane going a little bit quicker. I think I'm gonna bump it up to Mad Max and see if it'll change lanes. Probably if I tap the accelerator, it would change lanes, but this is fine. I think it's waiting in this lane because we have a right turn in 700 meters, but I'm gonna go back down to standard. So yeah, based on what Chuck was saying, it would be nice to get other people using FSD. Could you imagine a world with everybody's using FSD? Likely very little accidents happening. Can't wait to hear what 14.3 is. As Chuck said, it fits, or Elon said that it is going to be the last piece of the puzzle. Not sure exactly what that means. So that's good. The car saw these guys turning right, so it went back into the main lane. we are going to make a right-hand turn at this green light that's coming up. Following this truck. So this is nice. This truck was very aggressive. He flew by me and cut in front. So we'll come to our complete stop. Oh, okay. Okay, I missed that remapping. I don't know when that happened, but it was set to turn right. And then it surprised me when we started going straight and checked the map out. So this car is having difficulty getting going. So little front wheel drive car. Yeah, we are definitely not going very fast at all. So nice early signal. We should get into this right-hand lane nice and easy. This is, yeah, it says no right turns on red. I believe it's Monday to Friday, 7 to 5:30. So if the road was clear, we could actually turn right. Many drivers in our city don't turn right on red. Not sure why. Sometimes they see the sign, but they don't read down below. All right. He does not want to get into the close lane. Yes, he does. Good. So this car is just spinning their tires like crazy. So I don't know if there's anything going on downtown, but I think there might be a Manitoba Moose AHL hockey game going on. I think it ends at 5 or 5:30, something like that. But I think it's just people trying to get places, and you know, it is getting closer to Christmas, so people are out doing their shopping. All cameras still recording. So we should be getting into the right lane. Perfect. It's wide open. Not sure why we would be going back into this lane. So this lane goes straight. The right lane goes right. And that's where we want to be. So this is good. So I can definitely tell the car is really, really, I'll just say chill for lack of a better word. So, oh, we're sliding. Okay. Wow. So that was very icy on that corner. So it slid out. It didn't ask me to take over. So I'm pretty impressed with that, to be honest. And we're set for curbside. So let's see what we got here. I'm hoping it will just pull over on the right-hand side here. And okay, we get park. All right, let's hit start. We're going to go to the forks. Last video, this one went straight across the road. It's navigating to do the same thing. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to still just leave it in standard. And okay, we're good. We're kind of on a downhill. And let's see here. Okay, car decided to go to the right. And let's see what we're going to get for navigation. Has not remapped yet. But we have a couple of options. We can make a left-hand turn here, which is likely the scenario. We could also go down, do a U-turn, and come in this way. So we're going to be making a left turn onto York. So we are signaling. There is a car there. And yeah, nicely. He gave us enough room. And we should move over one more lane after this light. We are signaling and moving over. Perfect. And into our left-hand turn lane. So unprotected left-hand turn. I have not seen any fire trucks or ambulances or police cars yet. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm tapping the accelerator because we should be turning left. It did not make the initiative to get into the intersection. So it should have done that. I'm not sure why it didn't. So I tapped it. So we are set for curbside again. I think if I remember correctly, Tesla in their notes said that when you choose a destination and then say select curbside, it will remember that for the next time. Or if you choose driveway or parking lot, it will remember from time to time. So it's remembering curbside at 360 Main, and now it's remembering curbside for the Forks Market. We have a cadet police car behind us, so hopefully he doesn't freak out saying, "What are you doing with all these cameras?" All right, so we should stop for this. Definitely want to stop. And perfect. And we need to get to the right, and we're going to be going straight. Nice. Waiting for this pedestrian. I'm not that comfortable with this, the police following me. Let's just see how far we go down. So a lot of congestion. Not sure what's going on with these vehicles just sitting there. All right, so we parked. That was perfect. Curbside parking. All right, off to the next destination, Winnipeg Art Gallery. Tapped the self-driving button and signal out. Beautiful. Now we get to follow the cadets. I'll turn on these lights again. So I have seen at least 5 times now where my car, especially when I first start off for the day, it will do that special wipe to clean in front of the cameras. And it's super cool to see because it's such a unique thing. So it puts a little bit of fluid on and does those quick wipes. All right, it's our turn to go. And away we go. So this should be a bit more interesting going through this area up here. Looks like we've got a bunch of yellow, which means it's super busy. I think in a future video I want to go down some dead-end roads and see how the car handles getting out of that situation. What I've found, at least in 14.2, I did have 14.1.4 for a little bit, but 14.2, when it does its 3-point turns or 4-point turns, 5-point turns, whatever you want to call them, it doesn't really take a lot of room. It does a lot of back and forth, and it could really go further, if that makes any sense. So like if it pulls into a parking spot and it backs out, it doesn't really back out far enough and then starts to move and then turn at the same time, so it doesn't get that nice radius, and then it might have to back up again. So it takes unnecessary back and forths. If it would just turn the wheel more or back up or go forward further, then it wouldn't have to do so many back and forths. All right, nice left-hand turn. So it says the traffic here is in yellow, but there's no traffic here, so we have a protected left-hand turn here. And this is good. So there are 2 lanes here. People are parked in the right lane, and as you can see, the snow traffic has kind of blurred the lines. So it can see it on the map, so we're staying in the left lane. That's fine. Now this is the intersection of Portage and Main again. As per my last video, this is the windiest intersection in Canada, apparently. So I think a lot of it has to do with these huge big buildings here. And if the wind is blowing in the right way, it can get very windy here. Today is not a windy day at all. And this road also heads out to Portage La Prairie. It's about an hour away. I talked about this in my last video. Okay, I am gonna bump this up to Mad Max, and I wanna see if we're gonna get some lane changes. So it looks like we've got some police vehicles there. Not sure what they're doing. It's blocking traffic, I think. All right, so yeah, we did get a lane change here. We're gonna hit a yellow and we're braking. That was fine. So we have 700 meters to the Winnipeg Art Gallery, and then we'll hit Manitoba Hydro and then to the Convention Center. Then we'll wrap it up. So what have I noticed so far? It has been very cautious in this winter weather. Does it notice the snow and that's why? Or is it just going off what all the other vehicles are doing? I am not sure. I think probably a little bit of both. So this is good. It feels comfortable. So we're getting back into the left lane, which I think is appropriate because there was a nice gap. And as long as the left-hand lane traffic doesn't block us, which hopefully the car would move over. Okay, we're good. 400 meters to go. So we have a protected left-hand turn. So we go right away. We're still in Mad Max. And we're set for curbside. So I hope it will just pull over. Looks like there's a good gap right here between these two white SUVs. Right here. Perfect. All right. Okay. So this is definitely a different route. I'm going to see if I can get it to go around to the right. Yeah. All right. So traffic is open. Rear and Mad Max still. And we're going to go to the right and kind of circle around the building. So we are heading to Manitoba Hydro. So roads are definitely a lot slipperier. Now that it's later in the day, we've had this light snow all day. This is our first big snow of the year. I posted on X last night when I was driving Uber, a deer in the middle of the city ran out in front of my car when I was doing some Uber with a rider, and the car definitely slowed down for it. I didn't even see the deer until it was basically right in front of us. So when you look at the video, it is not very... this guy's letting us out. And I'm just going to tap to assert ourselves. So it doesn't look very close, but it actually, when you're in the moment, it is a lot closer than you realize. So we have quite a bit of traffic here. So this should be a pretty straightforward shot. We're just going to go to the Manitoba Hydro building. There is a pullout right in front here, and we will do that. So we should stay in the right-hand lane, considering we're going to be turning curbside in 300 meters. So the car is doing really well. I didn't know how well it was going to do in the winter, but so far this is really good. I can't wait to get some more snow, to be honest. I really want to see some more snow and get on to the next version, 4.2.1. So I'm hoping we're just going to tuck in here. This is perfect. Nice. All right, so we've got one last destination. And I think I had to do this last time as well. Just fix my navigation. Perfect. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a frontage area. So just like my last video, if you want to check that one out, I can, I'll throw that on at the end here. So you can click on it and watch that video if you're interested. So we reverse, give ourselves some clearance, and nicely out. This car is rolling and we're signaling. And okay, we're just going to tuck in behind him. That's good. And traffic definitely slow. Not sure what this guy is doing. So we've got an open door here, nicely around that. It's interesting. I'm not sure what this navigation is because this road is a one-way road going this way. So if the car tried to go this way, left and around, that's a no-go. All right, So we should just go straight through. We're a little bit on the bike path, but it's hard to see that. So we should make a right-hand turn right here. And car is not, but I'm gonna take over. Okay. Not sure why it missed it this time, because it did it last time. Oh, we're set for a parking garage. I just switched it to curbside and it automatically signaled and stopped. Perfect. Okay. So what did we learn? We learned that 14.2 goes very slow, and to the, I'm going to say, weather conditions and to the traffic, whether it's in standard or Mad Max. So that is good to know. Looking forward to trying it out in more snow where the roads are slipperier, and it is definitely going to be like hard to see the lines. So it should be some interesting dynamics. And I think overall it did pretty good. Instead of going across Main when we were at 360 Main, it actually took a right-hand turn and rerouted itself, which is, I think, the correct decision. Going across there is a little dicey. And all the rest of the drive, I think, was really, really well. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will put up the video from the last drive. And that's the same route, basically, except we started at Polo Park. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you've stuck around for this long, and please subscribe, like, and share the video, and we will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye now.